Right now, most of us are free and don't have much to do. During a time like this, when our mind is at peace, we tend to ponder upon those miniature epiphanies we have that highlight the oddities within the familiar. It could be something related to the current situation we're in. Something like the fact that everyone in 2015 on a job interview that was asked, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" got it wrong. Or realizing that 3,000 people dying suddenly is considered a tragedy, while 90,000 people dying slowly is apathy. I don't know. Someone having a weird observation like the fact that if you look at any surface around you, you know exactly what licking it would feel like, even though you've never licked it. But sensation is another really weird topic. If we as a species didn't have any sense of hearing, we would have no concept of sound. We wouldn't even know that it existed. Same with sight and the concept of light or color. There could be countless things that we don't even know exist because we don't have the senses to detect them. We're not evolved to that level. But when we talk about evolution, have you ever thought that 4-leaf clovers are at a slight evolutionary disadvantage because people pick them? Maybe that is why they're super rare. If someone were to be the last person on the face of Earth, they'd never be able to prove it. And when we talk about old age, it's crazy how being the oldest person alive would be so cool, because your record cannot be broken as long as you live. Let's just rapid fire some shower thoughts. Bunk beds are basically human shelves. You cannot make something artificial without something natural. It actually makes perfect sense why we laugh at our own jokes. Your room is never truly messy, it's just how you choose to organize your belongings. An earthquake has probably caused someone to lose their Jenga. Now some shower thoughts that just show us how something normal can be considered somewhat weird. Like writing a book. You make up different personas inside your head and make them talk to each other. Of course, unless it's non-fictional like an autobiography. But things like a lot of flowers we send to funerals are similar to the deceased because they're dead. But we try to preserve them and arrange them in a natural position so they look alive. If you've winged at least once in your lifetime, one of your eyes is probably closed more than the other. And the fact that if someone decided to release a 9-hour movie, no one would see it. But if it was divided in 9 chapters, we'd probably binge watch it. The Simpsons is the perfect example to represent the quote, "A broken clock is still correct twice a day." It proves that if you go on and on for long enough, you will eventually predict the future and freak everyone out. I'll end this video on the shower thought that I relate to the most. Being able to tolerate the sound of your own voice in a video is probably the highest form of self-acceptance. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, as it would really help out a lot.